Hi, Capricorn. This is Jess, and this is how do they feel about you. We're going to look at each sign versus you and see what the feelings are between the two of you. Now, of course, I shouldn't have to say, but I just will say this is a general, so it may not resonate with all of you guys. Okay. And it could go vice versa, but really, this is really a look at you specific and then the other person specific. So if you're dealing with an Aries is devastated. They're heartbroken. They're devastated that the situation is over. Even if they've done something wrong to you and was the reason why you moved on, in their mind, they see it as it's what you did or how you did it or the fact that you won't come back. So they're kind of, for some of you, they may be victimizing themselves. For others of you, you may have done an Aries wrong and they are devastated. It could have something to do with a third party situation. But I see Capricorns moving on without looking back, like you're just moving on. It's the end of a chapter and you're moving towards something new and you're leaving that Aries devastated. If you're dealing with a Taurus, this could be fresh, new. This is, to me, seems like a very nice budding relationship. If it's something new, you're thinking about going to see them, spending time with them. You're thinking about the possibilities of what could be between the two of you. Seems like you have a really great rapport. This Taurus may have Gemini in their chart because I see this sign as being very chatty, very talkative, very inquisitive, very interested in you. Now, on the flip side, this Taurus could be asking you and badgering you about a third party and wanting to know what the hell's going on and what's going on with you. Where have you been? Who have you been with? And you're trying to decide, do I keep this going or do I just cut my losses and move on? Because I don't feel like for you Capricorns that's cheating and stepping outside of your relationship with this Taurus, I don't see that changing. Like you like where you are. So you really are considering what your next moves are going to be with this Taurus. Now, if you're dealing with a Gemini, it looks like you are, this Gemini is very guarded and defensive. They don't trust you. You may already be married. You may already be taken. And if you are, they know it. They may have gotten a reading from someone or they just sense it, but they know. They know that something is not right, something is not okay with you, and they're a bit guarded. Now, if you're trying to come on to a Gemini, convince them that you're ready to settle down, you want to settle down, they may also be guarded against that. They may be a little bit afraid of commitment for some of you. If it's not you being committed to someone else and you wanting to commit to them, that could also be the challenge. Now, if you're dealing with a Cancer, well, I see all systems go with this Cancer. They want to work things out, smooth things out, want to get back together. If you just met one, seems like they're in a really good place in their life if you're meeting a Cancer from the beginning. And it seems like secretly, deep down inside, you know that you're going to really propose a real committed relationship with this Cancer. Like you see long term with this Cancer. Okay. Now, if you're dealing with a Leo, it looks like the Leo is very loyal to you, especially if this is a Leo female. She's loyal. She's committed. She's all in. She's very stable. She's kind of a great parting to you. Okay. But I feel like if you are a Capricorn woman, this Leo man might see you as ideal female, ideal in the sense of very stable, just in every facet, not just financial, but just very stable person, concrete, the reliable, dependable, that sort of thing. Capricorn, some of you need to make a decision. You may be taking a step back or holding off, not really expressing your feelings and your love toward this Leo, really just taking the wait and see approach. Both of you are very mature, so you both know where you stand when it comes to who you are, what you want as an individual and in a relationship. I feel that you're just on different energy levels when it comes to coming together. So you guys may have had a bit of a tiff or a rift, and it's going to be a slowly but steady trying to work things out, or you may be at a breakup point between the two of you. But I just get that it's not going to happen. It's not going to stay that way. If only way it'll stay that way is if Capricorn doesn't reach out or doesn't kind of start to be more emotionally vulnerable, emotionally open. Then it can stay that way. Now, if you're dealing with a Virgo either has said to you that they love you, they miss you, they care about you, or they want to. It's their actions, the sweetness that they show you that kind of tells you how much they like you. Virgos are the type of people where it's like, you're like, damn, I, you know, what an example can I use with Virgo? You're like, oh, I always have allergies, and around this time, I always get allergies really bad, and I couldn't even go to work yesterday because of my allergies. And next time you see them, it's like they bring you not just allergy medicine, but they'll bring you like some herbs or something for allergies. They'll bring you something that you probably wouldn't think of with a Virgo, but it's very grounded, it's very practical, and it's something simple. It's the thought and the effort that they put in that shows you how much they care about you. Capricorn, I feel like some of you are really focused on your finances, your money, your bottom line, and you may be ignoring, you may not be picking up on these subtle hints of emotional communication from this Virgo. So again, try to pay attention. If you're interested in a Virgo and it happens to be around you, kind of pay attention to the little subtleness that they're communicating, because they won't really say much. They will try to do things. You both are earth signs. That's what you do. I feel like some of you either are really focusing on your finances and making money a focus right now to where you may not be aware, or you see the promise in where this thing can go. You're just not telling them. Typical Capricorn energy of not telling people anything. If you're dealing with a Libra, it looks like you got kicked out. You kicked this Libra out. Somebody got kicked out. And it's harsh words, very clear-cut words. Come get your stuff. None of your stuff is here. I'm filing divorce. Don't talk to me. This very clear, very cut, very, very clear. So it looks like there's been a breakup, and it just looks like, either you're being very clear cut and not, just almost veering on the side of nasty, or they are, so it's a little bit of nasty talk here, very blunt talk, and a breakup definitely is what it looks like. And I feel like, you know what? For some of you, it may be that you had to vacate your premises. It doesn't necessarily mean that there could have been a kicking out or a breakup. You could have had to vacate your premises. It could have been a fire, and now you guys are kind of having to fix the situation is what it looks. For some of you, I'm seeing that as well. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, this Scorpio is in mourning. They miss you. They really do. They think about you all the time. They're not sure if this situation will ever work, or if it'll ever get fixed, or if you'll ever ... But they're in mourning. They're going through it. You're not doing so hot either. Excuse me. You're not doing so hot. You're in your head about it. You're sad too. You have your peaks and valleys. You're veering on the side of depression. You're not too sure, if you should reach out, what's going on. Like you're just not happy at all now that you're not with your Scorpio. So someone needs to reach out and quit sulking and try to put that energy into working your relationship out. If two people are this damn bummed over not being together. But some of you also could feel like you're not really sure. You're not sure about, whether or not this is what you want. Do you really want it? Do you not? Do you want to work this out again? Just to be at the same place? Like you're just not sure, Capricorn. And it could have had something to do with three people. So, obviously that makes it more difficult. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this Sagittarius is stuck on you. What did you do to them? They feel trapped. They feel bound. They feel controlled. They feel they can't gain control. They can't gain control. They may feel like you're an addiction. You're a poison. You're just this vice that they can't seem to, kick. Definitely. Especially if it's a Sag woman. Some of you are kind of also, it's a burden on you too. It's not the same burden because you do have some form of like you're able to one up this Sagittarius. So they're more bound by the relationship than you are, but you're not in such a hot place either. It's a burden to you. You want to kind of reconcile, you kind of want to work things out, but then you feel like, it's too much of a stress to work this out too. I don't know if this is what I even want to do. But some of you are going to muster up the courage to ask them out. Some of you are going to muster up the courage to try to move forward with them. It may take a little while, but you're going to get to this place where it's like, you're going to want to communicate with them. Maybe when you get take care of all the other things that you have on your plate. Maybe you just have a lot on your plate right now and you want to communicate. You're waiting on some type of news from this Sagittarius too. You're waiting for a decision to be made. Either you have to make it. If it's yours to make, it'd be difficult. If it's theirs to make, then, it's like you're just waiting and doing other things while you wait for them to make this decision. But I do feel like it's either go out with me or it's either, let's work this out type of thing is kind of what it looks like. When it comes to Capricorn and Capricorn, one Capricorn could be pregnant. A Capricorn could be pregnant. A Capricorn is ideal, and it is an ideal mate. The other person doesn't know what the hell they want because there's too many options out there. There's too much going on. They're confused. So Capricorns may be difficult to come together and commit because one person doesn't really doesn't know what they got. This is what it looks like. And Capricorns on Capricorns could be stepping out. Like one Capricorn could be stepping out on the other Capricorn. I do see pregnancy here too, so be careful with that. Now, if you're dealing with Aquarius, well, Aquarius feels like it's only a matter of time before you guys either go out, hang out, spend some time together. They get to know you. You guys work things out again. Like Aquarius feels like it's only a matter of time because they know that for some of them, they know that they're in a driver's seat. Even if it's a female, she knows that she's in a driver's seat. And she knows that it's a timing thing. It's at a specific time. Whether she knows it or not, it's at a very specific time that you guys will either go out on a date, start getting to know each other, or you'll work on your relationship. And in the meantime, some Capricorns are really focusing on other things, other endeavors, other people, other situations. You're just focusing on other things in your life. You're really happy right now where your life is dealing with an Aquarius. So if you're in a relationship with an Aquarius, you guys are really, like this Aquarius really know where they're going and where they want to be. You may be younger than this Aquarius. So I don't know exactly how that's going to work out. It could be karmic, which they came into your life for a reason, Capricorn, to teach you some things. You guys could be the same age, but there's some areas of your life that you need to mature, and this Aquarius is there to do that, to help you with it. But it's very karmic. This relationship is karmic. If you're dealing with a Pisces, I feel that this Pisces is very attracted to you, especially if she's a Pisces woman. She's very attracted to you. Very. She is very confident in her ability to get you too. The only thing is that you're not paying her any attention, Capricorn. Now, if this is a Pisces man, he still finds you very attractive. He sees you as a Queen of Wands. So he finds you very attractive, okay? But he may be the person that's hard to kind of pin down too. So it's hard for a Pisces to pin you down, Capricorn. You're really busy. You're taking care of a lot. You have a lot of irons in the fire, and they may not be on your radar. I see for Pisces. If you guys are in a relationship, well, it looks like you guys may be building a home, building your business. There's some building going on here, and the little romantic moments in love may not be so much the focus at this time. Again, if you're not even aware of it, a Pisces woman is yearning for you, and she's wanting you to turn around and notice her so that, you guys maybe can start something. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this has been helpful. Let me know how this resonates in the comment section below. I'll leave the links to the extended videos in the description box below. I also can be reached for a personal reading in the description box below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Capricorn.